Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. Today's video is kind of different than my typical vlogs. As you know, I recently went home to the US and I wanted to film a what I eat in a week video showing some of the meals that I made while at home. And it's kind of vlog-ish style. I show little snippets of what I did throughout the week. So I hope you guys like this video. And I also just want to say, I'm really sorry that I've basically just dropped off the face of the planet over the last few weeks. There has been a lot of things going on in my life, which I will explain more at the end of this video. But I just want to let you guys know I've been filming a lot of new content, so definitely expect a first week back in Barcelona video very soon. So for now, let's get started on the video. Starting off with Monday, I began the week with a classic breakfast smoothie. This day I decided to make my tropical smoothie recipe, which is basically just banana and some frozen mango and frozen pineapple. And I always like to add a little bit of plain Greek yogurt to make the smoothies extra smooth, and then a little bit of honey because it just makes the smoothies so much better. And then I always blend with water. Smoothies are such a classic breakfast for me. I think I could drink them every single day, so this one was super good. And moving on to my lunch for this day, my mom was showing me how to make a broccoli cheddar soup. And basically you start by making a roux and then adding some water, and we did some like chicken bouillon cubes to add some flavor. And you can use fresh or frozen broccoli, whatever you prefer. We happen to have frozen, so we used that. While the soup is simmering, I made myself an incredible sandwich. As you can see, I went with mayo, mustard, cheese, cucumbers, tomatoes, and I did a combination of meats. I did ham, turkey, and roast beef. So good. So back to the soup. You can finish it off by adding a little bit of cream and blending all that up, and then of course adding some shredded cheese. Look at that cheese. It was so good. I'm so hungry watching this. I would love to have another bowl of this amazing soup. So here is the finished lunch. I did my soup. I split my sandwich with my mom and did some buffalo pretzel crisps and some pickles. You have to have pickles with a sandwich. That's just my opinion. So this was an amazing lunch, super good, and I feel like it was pretty balanced. Moving on to the drinks that I had throughout the day. Aside from water, I was really into these mango bubbly sparkling water drinks, super refreshing. And then I also would make these ginger honey waters pretty much every single day. It's literally just water, ginger, and honey. So yeah, this was also really great. And I just drank one of these while watching the movie of the day, which was Over the Moon. This was a really cute film, and I watched so many movies over my break. I never usually watch movies, so this was just such a nice time to just chill. Monday's dinner was some grilled salmon, and I actually got this salmon from Trader Joe's. They had these little packets with some herb butter that you could put on the salmon, which was super cool and very different. And I had it with some garlic, spinach sauteed in a pan, and a little French bread roll. Later that evening, I did a cardio elliptical workout, which ended up being a bad idea because, as you guys know, I've been having some skin problems lately, and basically my skin can only tolerate like lower intensity workouts like walking or yoga. So it was nice, but ended up really not being good for my skin. So that was the last time I did this workout on my trip. Happy Tuesday, everyone. On this day, I had an amazing avocado toast. So I started by frying up some eggs and toasting my bread. And then I used about half of an avocado and just mashed it up and seasoned it with some salt and pepper. You can also do some like olive oil. That would also be really great. But I put my egg on the top, and then I put some hot sauce, which if you guys have rosacea, you would know this is not the move. Any sort of spicy or hot foods, it's not anything great for inflammatory skin like mine. But I did it that day and learned my lesson, so it was still tasted really good. So if you can have spicy food, I do recommend this combination. I had it again with my ginger honey water, and this was an amazing breakfast. For dinner on Tuesday, I made some chicken lettuce wraps. So to start off this recipe, you will want to finely chop some zucchini and some red bell pepper. You can also use any vegetables that you would like for this recipe, though I do recommend cutting them up super small so they're easy to put into the actual lettuce wrap. Other than that, you'll also need some ground chicken and tofu to act as the protein for the recipe. And first I cooked the ground chicken and tofu, and then I did the red bell pepper and zucchini. And once the veggies were a little bit sauteed, I added in the tofu and ground chicken to the mix and stir-fried that all together. And for the sauce, I used oyster sauce and soy sauce. And then I also garnished with a little green onion on the top. It just adds like a nice crunch and flavor. And that's it. You'll just need some lettuce boats, and you can go ahead and put the filling in there. Taste test time for my beautiful lettuce wrap. So much flavor in that. Really good. With a little avocado and spicy sauce, kimchi, it's perfect. So highly recommend you guys try this one out. I really, really like it. This was a really fun recipe to make, and we also had it with some little tater tots on the side because love tater tots, and that was my dinner. I ended off the night by watching a classic Disney movie, The Princess and the Frog, and I love this movie, and that was my night. On Wednesday morning, I woke up around 6:30 and my mom and I went to the beach to watch the sunrise, and we walked for a couple hours and then went to go and get some breakfast. So we stopped at this little cafe and I got a hot chocolate with some whipped cream, which was really good, and I also got some pancakes and bacon. For the rest of the day, I mainly just chilled. I sat outside for a bit and watched the rest of The Princess and the Frog that I hadn't finished the night before. And for dinner, we had barbecue, and so we had a grilled chicken Caesar salad and some grilled pork, some cheese corn, and this was probably my favorite dinner of the entire time I was at home. I mean, look at that. I'm literally so hungry watching this, you guys. But yeah, it was amazing. And of course I had to have it with my bubbly mango drink. Thursday's breakfast was an omelet, so I started off by just heating some butter in a pan and then pouring in my scrambled eggs. For the filling, I used some of the leftover chicken lettuce wrap filling that I had from a couple days before, and this was amazing. I also added some cheese on the top, which just took it to the next level, and look at that flip. That was my mom. I cannot flip an omelet yet. I will learn one day. And then I just had the omelet with some salsa, and this was so good, you guys. I highly recommend, if you try the chicken lettuce wraps, to also try to make it into an omelet with any leftover filling you have, because this was incredible. And then later in the day, I had this Malabari paratha. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right, but I got it from Trader Joe's, and I had it also with a butter chicken dish that was also from Trader Joe's, and this was a really great lunch. Thursday's dinner was super casual. It was this Home Run Inn frozen pizza, which is my favorite brand of frozen pizzas ever. And yeah, I just ate this pizza while working on some editing. Friday was my last day in America, and on this day for breakfast I made another smoothie. This one is banana, blueberry, and mango. So I added all my fruit and then of course my yogurt and honey and water to blend. For lunch, I had another honey ginger water and some sauteed garlic and spinach and my favorite shrimp and scallop dumplings. So this was amazing. And last but definitely not least, I had ramen for my last dinner. So I fried an egg and then just made the broth of the ramen. And once the noodles were cooked, I added all the different toppings that I wanted. So I started with some of the pork that my parents had barbecued a few days before, then some Chinese cabbage and my soy sauce, fried egg, and some green onion. And guys, this was so good. I highly recommend just making ramen fancy by adding whatever toppings you like. And that was my last dinner at home, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video of what I ate in a week. Hi guys, so as you're watching this, I just finished editing the video you just saw, and I wanted to film like a very mini life update. Not really even like an update, just kind of like a very small outro summarizing my life lately, because I think an actual life update video would be super helpful maybe in the next vlog or so. So if you have any questions or you would like me to make a life update, please just let me know in the comments. But as I said in the beginning of the video, there's just been a lot of things going on in my life lately. I always want to like be super open and upfront with you guys with anything that I'm like struggling with or any stress that I have, because I feel like I don't want my videos to just seem like, oh, I live in this like perfect world. And I love showing my life in Barcelona because it is amazing to live here and I love the city so much. But of course, like I am a human, so I also have like things that I'm going through, and it's really nothing like super like big. It's not like one big thing. I just feel like I've been kind of just, I don't know, going on empty, if that makes sense. Like I feel like I haven't really been taking care of myself, like just making sure that my mental health is good, that my physical health is good, that I am, you know, feeling balanced in terms of like my time alone, but also my social time. I feel like I need to slow down a little bit. This has really nothing to do with YouTube actually, because I feel that a huge reason that I haven't posted as frequently is because I've sort of been doing this like running on empty thing. Like I've been trying to go to school and then trying to also like have somewhat of a social life, and also just preparing for the future and like trying to get things done for my final business project, which is kind of like a master thesis, and then also just preparing for my next master's degree, which starts like right after this one ends. Yeah, basically I've just been feeling a little bit overwhelmed, which is totally normal. But yeah, I just wanted to tell you guys that because I actually am at a place in my YouTube career where I'm feeling like so inspired and so excited, and just like I'm having so many ideas of all these videos that I want to film. And I guess I'm just a little frustrated because the time that I would like to put into my YouTube, because I feel like I have so much excitement and energy and like inspiration for making like content right now, I am also trying to balance with like my other things that I'm doing, like school. All of that combined with like this health issues I've been having with my skin. I have this filter on so you can't really tell, but right now it's just been also kind of a roller coaster. And I think maybe if you have like rosacea or eczema or anything like that, you can kind of relate maybe to this feeling of like some days it's really good and then some weeks it's just like not, and it's super stressful for me because I haven't had this before and it's my first time experiencing this, so I'm still trying to understand what is causing my skin to like get super inflamed. And yeah, it's something that makes me self-conscious and makes me not want to go out, makes me not want to film because like I'm not feeling good about myself. And I feel like today is actually like a decent day. I feel like you can't really tell. I feel like I'm very jumbled kind of with this update, but that's sort of how the last few weeks have been. And I'm just now in the last week having this like big realization of what I want to do with my life and kind of like how I want the next years to be and how I want to like prioritize my time and prioritize my activities so that I can really take care of myself, because I don't want to keep doing too many things so that I get burnt out and then I have to like pick myself up again. I just want to live like a more balanced lifestyle. So for me, that means a lot of things, and I feel like a lot of things will change like in my schedules to kind of just like optimize my days. Yeah, I just wanted to film this mini kind of where I'm at right now. But there's a lot more that I want to talk about and a lot of things that I haven't even mentioned in this video, like kind of how I want to go for the next year, this kind of uncertainty I've been having about whether I want to do the second master's degree or whether I want to finish school after this year. So anyway, it's a lot. There's a lot of things going on right now. So if you guys want me to do like a full-fledged life update, just let me know. But I hope you guys liked this video. It was super fun for me to film like all the different foods. I actually love filming food videos. So yeah, I'm going to go now before this gets too long, but I hope you guys are having a wonderful day wherever you are. And I will be back with my next video very soon. I love you guys so much. Bye.